African leaders contributing troops to fight the Al-Shabaab militants in Somalia have called on Kenya to hand over the control of the city of Kismayo to the Somali government. The regional leaders made the decision after passing a resolution over the issue in the Ugandan capital, Kampala. The resolution would end a month-long dispute between Somalia and neighboring Kenya. Relations between the two countries hit an all-time low after Kenyan troops invaded Somalia in October 2011.
The Kampala summit was a fruitful one. As leaders, we agreed on the need for the key infrastructure in Jubaland to be handed over to the Somali federal government, as provided for by the Provisional Federal Constitution. This agreement is good for Somalia, and especially to the inhabitants of the Juba regions.
Tensions have been simmering for months between Kenya and the central Somali government. Mogadishu has for long accused Nairobi of backing this man, Ahmed Madobe, a former warlord whose militia fought beside the Kenyans and who now controls the port city of Kismayo. Analysts say that the Kampala agreement will boost the economy of the federal government through trade at the lucrative port of Kismayo.
If this thing happens as it is agreed upon, I'm sure that this will contribute much to the economic aspect of Somalia and also enhance the revenues and income Somalis get from their economic infrastructures.
But Kenya is against calls for its forces to cede control of the Kismayo port and airport to the Somali government. Analysts say that the agreement is not likely to work out unless Kenyan forces stop siding with the regional administration. For months now, the federal government in Mogadishu has been at loggerheads with the recently formed Jubaland administration based in the port city of Kismayo. It is unclear whether the recently signed agreement in Uganda will by any chance change the existing relation between the central government in Mogadishu and the regional administration in Kismayo.
As long as Kenyan forces are backing Ahmed Madobe, who is actually currently the president of the regional administration of Jubaland State, I think this agreement will not be implemented and the government will not have the power to take over the control of the seaport and the airport.
Regional leaders also stressed that in line with UN Security Council resolutions, all parties should adhere to a ban on the exportation of charcoal. The UN monitoring group's recent report on Somalia accused Kenyan forces of aiding charcoal export through Kismayo. Somalia says charcoal exports through the port city have been benefiting regional militias. Abdulaziz Bilo, Press TV, Mogadishu.